How are we going to do that?
Wow. So
yeah,
here's the way we're going to do it. First of all, we need a leader that's going to speak to it. We have to realize that the consequences of our status quo is perilous. So if we keep going down the road where a president of the United States never passes more than one piece of legislation that's major or significant in their entire term because of the divisive nature, I mean, we already know how they're going to vote straight party line before they even post anything. True, even when it goes to the Supreme Court, we already know how they're going to vote. So here we are, and now they come up with about 350 executive orders, to try and accomplish some sort of narrative that they want to accomplish in their presidency. And that is not who we are as a nation. I mean, we are a constitutional republic. We are a nation of laws. We're not a nation of edicts by kings. In fact, that's why we became a nation, because we didn't want King George, telling us what to do all the time. We wanted to have a Congress legislate with laws for our nation and actually have states be involved as well. So we're not doing what we were designed to do. And as a result, we're paralyzed. So we can't balance a budget. We haven't balanced a budget in 30 years. We have so many problems. So what I'm telling America is we have to unify. The other thing we have to do is pick about 4 things that are not Republican or Democratic issues, but are American issues. I would say this for us to unify on. It's like we need a couple wins under our belt. If we've been arguing for 20 years and not accomplishing anything together, well, why don't we pick a couple things that we can work on together and accomplish? And what I'm presenting as a Republican is our finances, our budget. I want to speak to America about that. Our healthcare system, which is enormously broken. It has about 40% higher inflation than regular inflation. In fact, we've already socialized it, and I want to make that competitive again. I'll talk about that. The other is I want to start an urban America renewal movement through volunteerism and with college students. I'll speak to that in a second if we have time. And then I want a comprehensive plan for the border. We have to have a full plan for the border crisis we're in that deals with the 20 million immigrant workers here that we have no idea who they are, plus seals the border once and for all. So I'm trying to pick a couple of things that are not Democratic or Republican, but are American issues, and how we can, come together to solve them.
I like that answer. It's a very good answer.
Yeah.
And I think you can probably tie in the border crisis financially to the country as well. I mean, you can make that as a financial issue, apart from the politics of it, just the financial strain.
Yes, and it's a humanitarian crisis now. So right now, I'm sure you're well aware, we have 200 to 300 young people dying a day from fentanyl, which I really believe this, from my heart. China is producing this drug, and they're putting in multiple times amounts more in every pill that they're sending over to Mexican cartels. They're putting it in pill form, and they're sending it across their southern border. And it's killing 200 to 300 young people a day. Now fentanyl is the #1 killer of people aged 18 to 45. And Republicans and Democrats are at a standstill on the border, but it's like at the OK Corral. Nobody's moving. They're just sitting there looking at each other because Republicans want a secure border and Democrats want a plan for the immigrant. So therefore, they're not doing anything at all. Meanwhile, it'd be the equivalent of a jumbo jet falling to the ground every day, 200 to 300 people dying a day, and we're just sitting there watching it happen. So I'm in Iowa every week going, how many people have to die a day before we decide to do something about it? Is 200 to 300 not enough? Is it 500? Is that the number? Or is it 1,000? I mean, what number do we get off our duff and actually do something? And so this is what I'm calling America to do, to treat this as a humanitarian crisis and let's fix the problem. And I think we can secure the border. We need an absolute wall. We need technology, but we need more than that. We need money. We need people. President Trump, he tried, but he didn't secure any funds necessary from Congress. And so, he asked Mexico to pay for it. They're still getting back to us, right? So anyway, this is where we're at. So I believe we can fund it, but we have to have a plan for some of the immigrant workers that are here. Certainly not all, certainly not the ones that have committed crimes in any way. But right now we don't even know who they are. But there's a lot of people that have been here and they're working tough jobs that they don't even have the ability to have a proper work visa. And I think if we gave a little bit on that, gave them an opportunity to register, send them back seasonally, whatever it may be, there's some sort of solution that we can come up with that'll work for everyone.
Hey, thanks for watching this short with us today. And if you like it, check out our full episodes on our channel and website. We'll put those in the links below. And as always, Scott,
like and subscribe, or subscribe and then like, whatever order you want, really.
Whatever order you like.
Yeah.
Thanks.